When we launched our first experience center, what is the first thing I did? I invited all the workers in our production facility. I said, please bring your family over. Let them see the kind of products you make. Because most of the time, what do they get to see? They get to see partly finished product in a production floor. It does not create that large of an impact. But when you see your product displayed in a beautiful setting, I think it changes your mindset as well. For the last 5 or 6 years, I become very one-dimensional. I wake up, I pick up the phone, and I'm already on the calls. So I think from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m., I'm connected. Most of the work happens on the phone today. I like being busy, and most of the day it goes in a rush. I think I'm the chief problem solver for my entire organization. Wherever they feel stuck, they know they can come to me. And generally, we are able to find a solution when we apply thought together. So I think part of my day goes towards interacting with the clients, understanding their requirements, preferences, their pain points. And part of time goes towards managing my teams. And a little bit of I think it also goes into vetting the designs that we are doing, so that they align with our vision. The field we have chosen for ourselves, it needs 24/7 attention. So now we work on Sundays also. So the easiest way to have this work-life balance is to make work your life. And the people who we work with, they become part of our family. So it genuinely feels as if all of us are one family. My dad is 86, he still comes to office every day. And now my elder son has also joined. So I think, most of the conversation that happens at the dinner table is about work. We try very hard not to take work home, but I think it's failing better. More or less, we'll always come back to some issue at work, but that's okay. I like to go to the gym with my boys, but the conversation again circles back to work. But there are so many things which we do. We spend a lot of time together with my boys, and we do goof around a lot. But work generally is always at the forefront. I think when I can bring the brief to the concept, in sense, so when I hear a client say that this is exactly what we had in our mind when we present them, designs for their space, I think that gives me the most satisfaction. The rest I understand is a process. It's also a question of how much budget they have assigned for this thing. But to capture their requirements, their dreams, their aspirations, and then bring it out on a paper, I think that is probably one of the favorite bits of ours. Monica is she heads the creative team. So when it comes to all the creative decisions related to design, so that I think is her forte, with some minimal inputs from my side. My job is to look at the commercial aspects of those and to also bring those designs to reality. In Indian context, two things are very close to heart: the weddings and your home. And people have a lot of aspirations and dreams attached to it, and we understand that. I've had instances where the client was in tears and they introduced me to their guests and their family and saying that, and this is, I'm quoting verbatim, that when I got married, I was very poor, but I promised my wife that I'll keep you like a queen. Today, I am fulfilling that promise. And then this is not an exception. This is generally the rule. Everybody has some emotion, some deep emotion connected with their build space. We are empathetic about that. So I think whenever a project gets delivered to the satisfaction, to the happiness of the client, I think that becomes close to our heart. My dream is this field, because of its inherent nature, it's something where stress is, I think, paramount stress is ever present. And we have been trying very hard to minimize that stress. Eliminating probably would be impossible, but I think we have been trying to minimize it as much as we can. My actual goal is, how do I provide this aspect of our service to the maximum number of people? How do we bring some sort of positivity and convenience to the maximum people's lives, and in the process generate additional employment? Now, when our economy does well, I understand that everybody will find an employment. So we are not doing something extraordinary, but providing them employment with dignity, with love and affection. That is something which probably we can do better than others, and which is what we are doing. So I think, if you ask me, this is exactly what I'm looking at. In another 20 years, how can we expand our reach? How can we be everywhere and somehow still manage the process efficiently?